Hello. Welcome to my channel. Focus on skills. Different forms of business letters. Claim or complaint. And adjustment letters. Mistakes occur in business however efficient the organization may be. There may be various reasons. From the time the order is received till the goods reach the customer, many persons are involved and there is every possibility of mistakes being committed by someone. In all these cases, the customer is put to inconvenience and he may also have to incur financial loss. He has, therefore, every reason to complain to the seller. Claim or complaint. And adjustment letters. Letters written by the customer to bring these mistakes to the notice of those concerned are called claim or complaint letters. Letters written to answer complaints are called adjustment letters. How and whether mistakes occur. The accounts department may have made mistakes in preparing the invoice. The order may not have been transcribed correctly to the dispatch section. The dispatch clerk may have packed goods of wrong quality or quantity. The article supplied may have some inherent manufacturing defect. The packing may have been defective, causing damage in transit, or there may have been a delay in executing the order. The main purpose of a claim letter is to get better service. So, it should be drafted firmly and politely with the assumption that error will be corrected. It is better not to make demands and not to blame anyone. The company's response is good if the letters are reasonable. A quiet, confident, and dignified letter commands respect and gets more attention. If a letter of complaint makes the reader defensive, it is unlikely to get the problem solved. Ideally, start a letter of complaint with a genuine compliment or word of appreciation for what is good about the product or service. Hints for drafting complaints. A reference to the order and date and the time of arrival should be mentioned. Make a clear statement of the inconvenience caused or the mistake in a courteous way. The claim should be specific, whether the fault lay with the goods supplied or service rendered. Explain the nature and extent of inconvenience or damage caused. Make a courteous but firm request to rectify the situation. State what adjustments you would consider fair. It should be written to the head of the unit responsible for the mistake to get a prompt response. Adjustments. Business organizations welcome the claim letters. It gives them an opportunity to re examine their working and to bring about changes. Every complaint received by a trader is an opportunity to save a customer. What action should be taken to set right the customer's complaint is decided by the company. Every firm has its own policy for handling complaints, and the aim is to satisfy the customer. This policy can be formulated based on three principles. The customer is always right, because no one complains unless there is reason to complain. Such a policy is not considered to be healthy, for it encourages unscrupulous customers to make false complaints. Fair claim, fair adjustment, so that only genuine claims are granted. Buyer beware. It means that the buyer purchases goods at his own risk and the seller has no responsibility towards him. This policy does not entertain any claims. It is a most unbusinesslike policy and no firm can adopt it unless it wants to ruin itself. Every complaint is unique, depending upon the temperament of the parties involved. The customer must have a genuine reason for complaint. If he really has incurred loss, he wants compensation for it. Proper investigation is necessary before making any adjustment. Keep the customer and his goodwill should be the aim of the letter. The way the complaints are handled reveals the character of a company. Hints for making adjustments. When the customer is right, thank the customer for drawing your attention to the mistake. Admit the fault at once. Acknowledge the mistake and make a quick and satisfactory adjustment. Don't start giving unnecessary details of how the mistake occurred. If claim is reasonable, offer the adjustment. The customer will be impressed by this sense of fairness and justice, like refunding the cost of goods or replacing goods. Fight fire with cold water, not with a bigger fire. A simple word, sorry, can put out a big fire. When the customer is at fault, thank the customer for drawing your attention to the mistake. If the customer is at fault and the claim unreasonable, do not react violently. Say that perhaps he is right, Then gradually make him look at the situation from your angle. State clearly why you are refusing and say it in a convincing way. Your letter must be an ambassador of goodwill. When the carrier is at fault, thank the customer for drawing your attention to the delay or damage in transit. Show the sympathy for the inconvenience caused, delays, damage, etc., and state what adjustments you have made, sending replacements, offering reduction of price for the damages, etc. If the carrier is at fault, satisfy the customer by offering suitable adjustment and then take up the matter with the carrier. Address the letter personally to the customer. Assure the customer that steps will be taken to prevent the repetition of such mistakes in future. The customer's letter should be regarded not as a complaint, but as a piece of information. Try to be helpful. This will earn you the customer's goodwill. Next video on Enquiries and Replies and Quotations.